Hello everyone, I'm Epsilon9 and I'm playing Fallout 4 again. I really like Fallout 4. I acknowledge several times I'm in the minority who might. And I really want a full Fallout 4 playthrough on my channel. And the character you just saw was my latest attempt at that. Edwards. I have yet to enter his name.
Thanks, Codsworth.
Gonna cut you right off there, Shiny. Now you might be thinking, Epsilon. Edwards looks a lot like that last character you tried, Eric. Well, first of all, if you remember Eric, thank you for sticking with me that long. Thank you for not unsubscribing after seeing that.
Grognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
I'd really like to read that. But Edwards is a little different from Eric in that Eric, when I first made him, was completely vanilla. And then I made a couple little changes to the game with mods. Just little quality of life things, such as changing the... see, what did I change? I changed the dialogue system just a tiny bit. I gave my character the ability to jump higher. Jump good. But this one is going to be very heavily modded, as you can probably tell, because if you haven't, if you don't know much about Fallout 4, that is not a standard hairstyle. Yes, this game is going to be heavily modded, and I'm just rambling a little bit while I wait for Paul Eiding to come to the door. Thank you.
Can you get that? It's probably...
Yes.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Hi, Paul Eiding. I'm always happy to see you getting work. Expect me to recycle some lines from the last one. If you haven't watched it, don't go back. It's really painful.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days.
I personally think the voice acting in this game is actually pretty good. The voice actors did a great job. Like Paul Eiding, I know him from a lot of stuff. I'm a huge fan. He did like Grandpa Max from Ben 10. He did Colonel Roy Campbell from the Metal Gear Solid series. Heck, he was even in Fallout 3 as this crazy old guy Nathan, who kept swearing that the Enclave was going to come back and restore America to greatness. He basically played a post-apocalyptic Trump supporter.
You have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
One sec, I don't normally want to go for the negative dialogue, especially for this character, but I really love this line read.
Go away.
Yeah, the voice actor for the male protagonist is Brian T. Delaney. He does a really good job, especially on more than a couple lines. That's one of my favorite line deliveries. I think he said in an interview that was more of a joke line read, but the guys at Bethesda liked it so much they kept it in. Yeah, my character may seem a little schizophrenic like that. Also, I'm using an experience mod to keep me from having to do... I don't want to do too much grinding in this. Because, yeah, that's going to inhibit my enjoyment of doing this game. Is doing a lot of grinding.
Wonderful. That's everything.
So I have a mod installed that allows me to get a lot more experience for very tiny little things.
Thanks again.
Oh, by the way, if you're at all curious at any point, if you see a mod that intrigues you,
For you and Sean, no
leave a
price is
comment
too
down
high.
below asking me, and I will be certain to tell you,
I have my moments.
to point you out in the direction of where you can get that particular mod. I'll tell you what mod that is. I completely talked over you saying my name. I'm sorry. You are the only thing in this entire game that ever says my name. That was advertised.
Codsworth. Go on.
I am playing on PC, so if you're playing on console and you see a mod that you like, don't get too excited. It probably isn't available for you.
Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
And I called you a little proto-human the last time. You still are. Yes, you are.
Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Will it be like that night in the park a year ago?
Sir? Mom?
Did you really do it out in public? Really?
What's wrong?
Also, that neck snap where they just, like, swivel their head to the side like that to call out for Codsworth. You're not gonna... Straining your neck like that is not gonna allow you to see him. He's outside the room.
What did he say? Oh, no.
We do have coming in. That's,
Oh, she's reading the subtitles. That's why she reacted to him saying that horrible stuff's happening outside before he actually did say it.
My God.
Oh my God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I will make you two a very lovely grave! Later! See what I mean about them super jumps? Alright. I also typically use a mod that gives me a grand total of 63 points to use during character creation. I only have about a couple points in endurance and agility, so I'm not only not running as fast, but I'm not running for as long.
You can't stop me.
I think there's at least a couple of videos on YouTube that shows that if you stick around for too long, if you just dawdle around in the pre-war area, the bombs eventually will drop and they will kill you, and you will get a non-standard game over.
Adult male.
Little touches like that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not using that almost perfect mod that gives me those 63 points because, due to this being my full playthrough, my main playthrough file, the one that I intend to do 100% on, kind of like I tried to do earlier, but that didn't work out for various reasons, I want one experience point per level.
I love you.
I may be using a mod in which I'm going to level up fast, but I'm going to level up kind of the same way I'm supposed to, just faster to keep grinding to a minimum. My control continues to vibrate even deep, deep, deep into the loading screen. I don't think that was intentional. Mr. Russell? Nora? Wish I could change your name.
We made it.
Mr. Whitfield? Mrs. Whitfield? Mrs. Abel? Mr. Abel? Oh, Mr. Russell, I really hope you're single. Either way, you are now.
Vault 111. A better future.
Don't care.
So we just... Yes, it's the stairs. This way.
You know, I was so excited at first that they had access to different body types. I mean, look at the hips on this lady.
Pick up a suit.
Maybe better at this one, yeah. Excuse me, thank you.
Thanks. What now?
But,
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right.
yeah, heavier set characters, they don't, look quite right.
It's down the hallway right
When I maxed out my waistline on my, original character, or...
This is
I think I tried to max him out, I'm not sure. One of my characters, I did try and max out the weight on him, and he didn't... The weight didn't distribute right. It didn't distribute right. Every time I put on types of clothing, it would look more like I'm just wearing a heavy winter coat underneath everything. That's not how fat people work. Also, when I took my clothes off, I still had the six-pack graphic. That's not how that works.
Just step in.
So yeah, it never looking fat in this game looks even worse than it does in real life. So
It'll be okay. Daddy's right here. See?
is he even alive? Is he crying? He's not moving.
I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
That is a very static character model.
There.
There's probably a mod for that, but I'm already using, oh, I say about 200 mods at the moment.
Pressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Epsilon, I'm saying that there's stuff in this game that's that many things that need to be fixed. Now, there's definitely stuff that need in this game that need to be fixed, but most of those mods are just
Procedure
well, just something to add a little bit extra stuff to it, and some of that stuff is really, really kind of stupid.
3, 2,
You'll see.
1.
I hope you'll come back for the next episode.